Okay, everybody, I'm back at the Ripley's, believe it or not, in Gatlinburg. So let's see what they got new. And off the bat, I already see they added a junkyard art Statue of Liberty. And they said on the sign it says it's 14 feet tall. And over here, they got a wax figure of Trump. You can take a photo off with him. And it says right here that his running mate was actually announced at Ripley's, believe it or not. I didn't even know that. So that's a cool fact. And over here looks like some sort of alien mixed with chainsaws. All right, let's go inside. Okay, folks. I didn't remember seeing this when I came here last time. This is a new chair item. It's an Oriental dragon chair. It says it was a favorite of Ripley's vast collection of Oriental artifacts. He kept this chair in his own bedroom. Fascinating. And right next to the chair, they got a Chinese gilt warrior. It says this decorated the 13th room apartment in Manhattan, which it was part of Ripley's apartment, basically, of other artifacts that he collected from around the world. So that is interesting to see this here. Okay, folks, this is also a new item. I don't remember seeing this last time when I came here. It's a statue of a Sri Lanka elephant, which says right here, elephants in Sri Lanka have been domesticated for thousands of years. Those at the temple of the scarce tooth and candy actually wear lace panties and are never permitted to appear in public with their bare legs. A tooth of Buddha Gautama, the country's most scarce relic, is honored each year with a procession of 50 richly adored elephants. Shown here is a 19th century wood-carved temple statue. Okay, so this is a Sri Lanka temple statue of an elephant. They put a lot of detail into this thing. Over here is the Chinese robe that was actually worn by Robert Ripley. Look at all the design on this. He often wore this while drawing some of his famous newspaper cartoons. Now this is a Hindu god, Ganesha. The god Shiva, the head of his son replaced his head with that of an elephant. The elephant-headed youth took his place in the Hindu pantheon of gods named Ganja. He is revered as the remover of obstacles and the god of intellect. Now, I don't remember seeing this woman here last time, but she's known as the Lock-Nose Woman. It says right here that, bothered by his wife's gossiping, a 19th century chief from the Jamerta tribe of southern Nigeria padlocked his queen's nose, threatening to padlock her mouth as well. Mistaking the lock for ornamental decoration, the woman of the tribe adopted the lock as a piece of jewelry. Well, sorry, I'm not going to be wearing that. That looks like it hurts. I found this guy over here. It says right here that it's a West African coffin. These vertical standing coffins were never meant to be buried. The deceased would have simply been wrapped up in a sheet and placed in the hollowed out back of the statue. You mean to tell me that they will be placed in here? I'd rather be buried, thank you, than standing up in a statue until the end of time, you know what I'm saying? Now here's another exhibit they just added. It's the birdcage dwarf. Phidias, a dwarf of ancient Alexandria, Egypt, who was only 17 inches tall, was found guilty of treason and imprisoned in a parrot's cage. Okay, I think that'll be taking it a little bit too far. See, look where I'm at. I'm standing in the corner, my mom's down there, and I look like a 12-foot giant compared to her.
Let's switch.
All right, now let's switch real quick. And now she's bigger than me, folks. Look, I'm a tiny dwarf. Look at here, folks. They got Robert sporting the plaid and Miss Dolly Parton shirt. Yeah, folks, I've never Look like a little person compared to him. Look at this, folks. They even got a shoe in here. It says they were made especially for him. And this shoe is a size 36D. Good lordy. That is one big shoe. I mean, look at this shoe compared to his. I hate to imagine how much these things cost to make. I already looked at some of the moon stuff over here at Ripley's, folks, but I don't think I recorded this. It's a microfilm Bible that was on Apollo 13 ship. And it has 1,245 pages of the King James Bible in 1.5-inch square piece of microfilm. I hate to imagine being the person making this thing. Now here's a man-made meteorite, but it's actually a fallen fuel cell from a Soviet satellite, which was discovered in Marble Bay, Western Australia in 1988. Now this is a weird medical mystery. It says here that Raja Yogi, which is this guy right here, hypnotized this guy named Joe Reno in 1930, sending him into artificial sleep for 17 days. And he buried him in a coffin, so he was set to world record for hypnotic sleep. I'd be freaking out if I woke up in a coffin. And there's that Joe Reno guy. See him sleeping in a trance. You know, I gotta do this, folks. I like getting on this chair. All right, folks, I did it. Last time I couldn't hardly get up here. No, I actually Waldo sitting in something like this. All right. Now over here they got Japanese stirrups. With this image thing you get off, I can show you better. But it was used by the samurai. It says after using the Chinese-style saddle for many years, Japanese samurais began modifying their saddles to assist them as better warriors. They got Annie Oakley's trick shot pistol kit in here. Yeah, she was prepared to do a lot of lucky shots back then. Now this is one item that I would be staying away from. It's a man-eating clam. It says right here, although the clam grows big enough to trap an arm and leg, it does not actually eat people. Oh, that's reassuring. I still don't want to put my limb near it. Look at all these weapons. This German medieval flare, iron dagger, harpoon blade. I hate to imagine getting stuck by that thing. Ooh. Leather gangster blackjack, an iron Indo-Persian shipar, Indian elephant golden axe. Oh, and the Indo-Persian staff. Yeah, Robert Whitley loved collecting weird blades too, I tell you. It's hard to aim, folks. Well, folks, here's my score. 375. Some of these targets are hard to hit. Now, over here on the wall art, folks, they got this portrait that somebody made out of junk mail. See, look, you can see a bunch of just junk, either newspaper clippings or magazine clippings, but they made a nice picture out of it. Now that's new, folks. They got a Harry Potter inspired dragon, but it's made out of recycled materials. Whoever made that did a good job. Now this is interesting, folks. They call this piece Junk Art Man. Whoever made this piece is really talented. I mean, look, the arm has even got an old Matchbox car in it or something. And got like an old circuit board. Looks like a bunch of old car parts and badges. And, oh look, looks like an old dial phone keyboard in here. So yeah, they did a good job with this one. I like it. This piece right here is called Reverse Perspective. Now, when you look at it, it almost looks like towering buildings or Rubik's Cubes. But when you stand this way, it looks like it's just continuing on and on. It was invented by London artist Patrick Hughes. Artificial shadows make certain corners appear to stick out when they actually stick in. The illusion of motion is due to conflicting visual cues that our brains cannot process. Yeah, my brain cannot process this at the moment. It just looks like I just want to grab a corner of it or something, you know. Wow, this is amazing. Now I walked around in this section where they got a bunch of artwork. This one right here is called In the Swim of Things. Who this guy named Alberto Cristini is a marathon swimmer who swims usually only his legs while simultaneously creating oil paintings using the floating easel. I rather paint stationary on the ground, not in the water, because you never know if that thing might accidentally tip over. But this guy's a talented painter if he's able to do this right here. Got an Oprah made out of barcode. Look like they were cut off for different products. Somebody made an Alex Trebek artwork out of Rubik's Cube. And Stephen Colbert is made out of duct tape. What a creative way to make art. All right, folks, let's go in the cave, shall we? It says right here, can you grab the fool's gold, people? But look, I don't know if you can see, it's right here. I can't get it. It's a hologram. Now, this is what I like to call modern art, folks. It's a cool piece they just added in here. It's called Sun Scribes. And the guy's showing you how he's doing it right here. Basically, he's moving a piece of glass over a certain area. He's magnifying it. Now, that's pretty neat. So somebody to take a magnifying glass and burn those letters and those other details into this painting. Now here's a flag that's got the world's largest General Custer autograph on it. His autograph in Edinburgh, Indiana on September 11, 1866. And then here's a bootlegger's moonshine water filter and buffalo hunter's gear from Lonesome Charlie Reynolds. He was a Union Army scout. Man, when you're out in the wilderness, you gotta be prepared. That's a lot of gear. I love doing this every time I come in here. It shows high speed video. And I can spin it backwards. Look, I'm going back in time. All right, everybody, we are now leaving the Ripleys. That's going to be it for now, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this little walkthrough and seeing all the new stuff that they added in here. And if you guys are in the Gatlinburg area, you need to stop by Ripley's, believe it or not. This is one of those huge places to come to. So don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications for more field trip content like this. This has been another successful installment of the Tinmans Corner channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tinman Taylor, and I said that's a wrap, and have a nice day, everybody.